Netflix Stranger Things cast is getting backlash for looking too old ahead of their final season. Looking too old? They are older. That's what happens when you grow up. You get older. That's the reality of it. This is a fictional world. We're supposed to suspend disbelief. It's not like they're out rocking like, full beard. Like they're not Jason Momoa. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to get older. That's the way it works.
There's nothing more 80s than having people in their 20s plus play teenagers.
Yeah, go ahead, Darren.
I was just going to say, I really hate this criticism. Sorry, I just put a piece of popcorn in my mouth.
Is that a real picture down there at the bottom?
Yeah,
is that
probably
a real picture down there?
I'd say probably, yeah.
No, I think the criticism with the time gap is a little silly at times. Well, yes, is 8 almost 9 years for 5 seasons of TV a lot?
Which, honestly, there's a fair criticism about that. Like there's a fair criticism about that.
Like there's a conversation to be had there because a lot of things did play into it, but
that's my big thing where it's like, okay, from season 1 to season 2, there was a big gap already. There was almost like a 2-year gap there. That was the one. Am I wrong, Jake? Was it only 1 year?
It was the summer of 16 and then Halloween of 17.
Okay. I mean, fair enough then. Then that's pretty decent. From that point, then, you dealt with the COVID and you dealt with the writer's strike, and both of those things very much interfered with what was going on. And
even before that, you had a tragedy with one of their filming locations where they had to stop for a couple months. Where I can't remember, but it's either season 3 or 4 that starts with like some sort of tribute to mass tragedy that happened. I remember reading it back then. I would have to pull up the article to find it, but I know that was another thing that slowed them down.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, like it's really easy to hate on this current era of TV and be like, it shouldn't be taking this long to put out season. And listen, I understand, I truly do. I love yearly TV, but these things, especially on this scale, is unavoidable. Especially when you produce stars as the way you did. Like these after you did those first 2 seasons, these actors blew up, especially Millie and especially Finn Wolfhard. Both of them were booking Godzilla and booking all these other Netflix projects.
And I'd say Sadie too.
Sadie Sink was doing a lot of stuff. Finn was doing 2 Ghostbusters movies, really. So like they're doing a lot, and I think I am glad the show is ending, for we can finally all right, it's out, it's done. You can shut up about it taking so long to come out. I think it's just kind of the run of the cards at this point. I think you have to take it as it goes, and this is the cards that they've been dealt. And I think considering they've had a great run, like there still has not been, in my opinion, a bad season of Stranger Things. And I think with what they had to go through, they easily could have. So
yeah. I mean, I think the weakest is probably 3, but I wouldn't call it a bad season.
Okay, so before we wrap up talking about this, does anybody like the episode with 11 going into the city to meet the other kids? I
would have if it wasn't a one-off.
I barely remember it. It's been too many years.
If not for that episode and the fact that they never did anything with it, if not for that,
can I admit something? I actually really liked that episode. I wanted more from it. I know people hate it, but I wanted to see more of that storyline, and they just never did anything with it.
That's the thing. That's why I'm frustrated, because I don't hate the episode on its own. I'm just upset they never went anywhere with it, because that's such a fascinating thing that they could either tie into a future season, have its own arc, or revisit it periodically and then have it pay off somewhere, but they haven't done either one of those things.
Yeah, and the momentum of that season was just going, and then it stopped with that episode. Yeah. And then I think the finale was either an episode or the next episode or after that, and it's just like...
It was the next one, yeah. And I love season 2, but man, that episode, it's frustrating.
But, like, also, I think it's blown way out of proportion. Like, it is easily my least favorite episode of the whole show, but, like, people act like that episode killed their mother and, like, fried their dog. It's like, again, like, one bad-ish episode, or even just mid-episode, doesn't drag down the whole season. And
Not for me. I don't feel that way at all.
I don't even know if I'd call that one the worst, to be honest.
I don't know. There's a lot of people who think it is.
It's the only episode I don't like.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of people have told me that they don't like it. I like it though. I think it's a good episode. I just never follow up on it.
I don't know. Mine would probably be like one of those early season 3 episodes.
Season 3 is in my top 2.
I love
season 3.
That's fair. I mean, I don't dislike it either. It's my least favorite out of the 4, but I still enjoyed the season.
I think season 4 was my least favorite season. Too much spinning our wheels.
That's my favorite season. That's my hot take. I think each season gets a little better.
Really?
But like that, I am in the minority with that take. I am like on the other side of it, and that's fine.
My potentially a harder take. Season 2 was my favorite until season 4 came out, and
I love 4, man.
I know a lot of people who were not connecting with season 2, but I really enjoy that season.
I think 3 is my favorite. It's set in a mall.
Everyone has it.
Yeah.
I love 3 though. I love the vibes of 3.
You got Hopper in a Hawaiian shirt. Come on.
I do love the mall stuff.
Yeah.